Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back for a spot of royalty. There is a referendum. The Republicans are demanding a referendum to abolish the monarchy when the Queen dies. Okay, and these are the latest, close to the latest, opinion scores. Okay, actually the Queen is at the top. William is next. Catherine is next. Then comes Harry, Anne, Philip, Prince Philip. Okay, Charles is way down here. Charles is the next king. Then comes Edward. Then comes the Duchess of Camilla. Then comes Camilla. Then comes Andrew. Okay, and Andrew was just removed from royal duties, retired. Where's Meghan? Meghan is below Andrew. Andrew is going through this huge scandal. And, he was just, no more royal duties. You're retired. And he may be exiled. And Meghan is below that. Get woke, go broke. Okay, get woke, get kicked out of the royal family. Okay, all that wokeness stuff, I don't know. Hollywood doesn't seem to be figuring it out. Ocasio-Cortez doesn't seem to be figuring it out. So, I think we should be concerned for Meghan and Harry at this point. Okay, there might be a house cleaning coming up, and I might do that one next. So will the British monarchy be abolished after the Queen's death? Okay, because, Germany and France don't have a monarchy. Sweden still has a monarchy. Monaco still has a monarchy. Spain has a king and queen. There's still several around with kings and queens, but they're it's rather tentative. It's all based on the love of the people. And the people love the Queen. And they really like William and Kate. Okay, that's really obvious. They really like William and Kate. But Charles is way down here, and he's the next king. And then here's Camilla way down here. So, these people who want Harry and Meghan is extremely unpopular. Which is interesting, okay, because she's in the news every day. And I heard she's in the news today because she's getting taller, apparently, which is crazy. She was 5'5" when she married Harry, and then now she's 5'6", and now she's even 5'7". They just make this stuff up. You can't make it up. They just make it up just to make news. So, will the British monarchy be abolished after the Queen's death? Let's see. Butterfly, strength, executioner. Oh my goodness, we have the executioner and the devil. And the karmic shift. Well, will the executioner and the monarch and the devil really jump out? We have a couple of jacks. Jacks are kind of the new guy in town. Excuse me. The executioner is a judge, is by law, by the judge, by decree of a court. So the foundation is a decree of the court. Strength, butterfly. Okay, transformation of this deeply strong-rooted monarchy by the court. So after the Queen's death, the court will rule. Okay, there will be a ruling on this by the court. It will come before the court. It's a constitutional monarchy. So the Constitution would need to change. The Constitution, they would actually have to change the Constitution if they want to eliminate the monarchy. So the Constitution, after the death of the Queen, I do see them voting, and the Constitution, they will change the Constitution regarding the monarchy. Devil. There's some people who really, the devil hates. The devil will do anything. There are people who really want to abolish the monarchy, and they just don't care. These are the same people who want to make Meghan Markle queen. Just kill all the rest of them. They just don't care about the facts, okay? They don't care about common sense. They don't care about reason. They don't care about anything, okay? And that's what the devil is here. There are people who hate the royals, and they just want to, there's that extra little bit of tax money that's going to the royals. They want that to go to, methadone clinics so the crackheads can get more crack and more methadone. And, as soon as they do that, then suddenly there's 10 times more crack addicts and methadone users. Literally before the money even transfers, that's what's going to happen. Okay, so inheritance, karmic shift, and four-leaf clover. Big change. So there will be a big change after the death of the queen. The ministers will rule on it. This is the royal family. There are people who hate. There will be a big change. Okay, there are some serious people who want to eliminate the monarchy, and not necessarily for the right reasons. Is Charles popular enough to carry the crown forward? Okay, because we see he's way down here. Okay, William is at the top of this, but William currently is just below the Queen. It goes Queen, William, Kate. So William and Kate are very popular, okay? And they're popular enough, they're as popular as the Queen. They're right after the Queen. So, if you're going to pick somebody, pick William. Pick William and Kate, okay? Because they're doing a fabulous job. They're great. Okay, so is Charles popular enough to carry the crown? Let's just kind of gauge the hamster wheel. Because when he was young, he was a dashing young man. Decisions about the mother, which would be Diana, which is one of my questions. Hamster wheel, doing the same thing over and over the long journey, over the water, activities and talking and veils. Secrets, 25 spades. Ooh, that's not good. So we have 2 5s that are not terribly positive, but 5s are, only the five diamonds is more positive. The 5s are just in between cards, change cards. So we're seeing a huge change over here, we're seeing a change over here. Over the long term, activities over the long term, and secrets. So it's a mixed bag for Charles, okay? He has secrets, all this stuff about Diana and the affairs. Diana did that interview. There were 3 of us in the relationship, meaning Diana, Charles, and Camilla. Okay, and so now Charles has legitimized Camilla, and he married her, and there's a whole host of problems with that. She's a divorced woman. He was having an affair with her. These secrets of what happened between Charles and Diana, people really love Diana, and that's, I love Diana just by the way, you just watch her. She has beauty and grace, and you just watch her, and she has like a beautiful spirit, and that's why people love Diana. That's why I love Diana. So these secrets, it's a mixed bag. Over the long term, he's done a lot of pretty good things. Okay, and we see him going to different places. He was just in Japan, and I think it was Japan. And now he's over somewhere else, and he's shooting all these documentaries. He's moving more into the public eye, I feel, at this time, because the Queen she's going to pass away at some point. So it's a mixed bag. People do like some of the stuff that he's doing, but the secrets linger underneath. Hiding on the bottom, we have Mother Earth, and Crossroads. So that's 2126, Finger of God. Outside events, decisions about Diana, and they hesitate because of the circumstances surrounding Diana. Okay, so it's a real mixed bag. And what is underneath is the memories of Diana. So let's ask, does the UK people believe that Charles actually murdered Diana? Because that's a very suspicious death. I did do a card read on it. I do believe that Diana was murdered. I absolutely believe that Diana was murdered. And, maybe they just kept her, she was dying and they didn't show up at the hospital for a while and they just sat in the car until she died, or, they helped her on to the next world, which is even more likely. Made sure she was dead before she got to the hospital, because there's all these delays, there's so many questions. It's just really odd. So do the UK people believe that Charles murdered Diana? Because that's what really counts, is what they believe. Okay, do they believe Charles murdered Diana? Solid cornerstone, blockage, official, 13, 18, 5 diamonds, 6 clubs. Okay, very solid. They don't believe that Charles did it. They believe that the crown did it. They believe that it was an official act by like MI5. Okay, 5 diamonds. It was the crown. Step by step, they put a stop to the embarrassments that Diana was causing. Very solidly rooted and official. They don't believe it was Charles in particular. They believe that it was the crown, that that it was MI5, and that there were a whole bunch of people involved. Okay, the UK in particular recently, with all this wokeness, the demographics have changed a lot. And a lot of those new arrivals, they have no memory of the Queen. They didn't grow up with the monarchy. They don't care about the monarchy. They just, all they see is a little bit of tax money. Do the new arrivals in England, do they just not care? Okay, they just don't want the Queen. What do they think? What do they think? Okay, the new arrivals, the new immigrants, what do they think of the crown? Do they want to keep it or abolish it? City. They want to exercise their power. Okay, are the new arrivals, are they, like, do they want to keep or abolish the monarchy? City, all the people, cross, permanent, and roses. Actually, they like it. They like it, interestingly. Many people, the Magi, and yes. So 22, 28, 7 spades. They want to flex their muscles, okay? They want their voice to be heard, and they want to flex their muscles. And they're not against the monarchy. They don't want to abolish the monarchy. I'm surprised by that. So they're probably familiar with sheikhs and, rulers, and that's kind of how they view it. Maybe it's kind of a purer kind of, it's, the kings and queens were before democracy. Okay, that was before democracy. And so a lot of the lands where the Muslims come from are still like that. Okay, they're kind of pre-democracy. And so maybe they're more comfortable with the king and queen kind of thing. That's interesting. That's a surprising answer. Does the UK reject Camilla? Will they reject Camilla as queen because of all the stuff surrounding her? She's the other woman. She's, reject Camilla as queen or queen consort because she did not bear any of the royal children. Are they kind of rejecting Camilla? Incubus, succubus, handcuffs, home, family, all the people connected. They accept Camilla, but they don't love Camilla. 8 and 4, 12, because of the conflicts, because of all the drama and the conflicts there. But they do accept Camilla now, and her rankings have been going up. Okay, she's down here. Her rankings have been going up. I'm not sure if this is her most current ranking. I'm not sure why Edward is here. I'm a little surprised by that. Because I don't hear anything about Edward. So I don't know why he would have such a positive opinion score. Here in the shadow we have water into wine and straight razor. 9, 3 hearts. Okay, so she has been successful in transforming her image. Okay, so she has been successful transforming her image, and now they accept. Okay, they accept Camilla. The people accept Camilla, but it's definitely not a love affair. She's had to really work hard to get her image, the people to like her more. So Camilla's not very popular. Charles is a mixed bag. Camilla's not very popular. Surprisingly, the Muslims and the new immigrants, they're kind of very comfortable with the monarchy. I think they kind of like it. They're just comfortable with it. And they don't believe that Charles murdered Diana. They believe that it's the crown. Okay, let's go back over. Will the monarchy be abolished? There's people who hate the monarchy. There will be a ruling in the House of Commons and whatnot. There will be a ruling on this, and changes will be made at the death of the Queen. So big changes are coming. I don't see it being abolished. I do see changes coming by the decree of the court, and there are rabid haters. There are rabid haters waiting for this moment. Okay, and they're going to have their voice heard, and they're going to be completely unreasonable. Okay, is Charles popular enough to carry the crown? Definitely a mixed bag. People just have their reservations about Charles. It's a mixed bag. Where's the hearts? No hearts here, no love here. No love. They're not loving Charles. They're not loving Charles. They're just not. The whole thing is mostly missing a lot of hearts. And that's what we want to see. Do they believe Charles killed Diana? Not Charles. They believe the crown killed Diana. That it was like an organized thing. To the royals, the new arrivals, do they want to keep the monarchy? Actually, surprisingly, yes. They actually do want to keep the monarchy, which really surprises me. I have to look into that maybe read up on it. Do the UK people reject Camilla? She's now accepted, but there's a bitter aftertaste. Okay, and she has been successful transforming her image, but there's a bitter aftertaste, and people are not forgetting all that stuff with Diana. They're just not forgetting. They're not forgetting. So I don't see the crown being abolished, but I do see changes coming. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. and the other merch, please like, share, subscribe, and comment.